Taxi Driver was recommended this week by Bill in this week's movie club, but not me, a different Bill.
Hi everyone, welcome to Movie Freaks Review. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bill.
And please, if you like this video, put your thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for our YouTube channel so you can be updated every time we post a video.
That's right. And you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we have our own podcast now with 3 episodes a week.
That's right, so you can be listening to us all week long.
Doesn't that sound fun?
That sounds awesome.
All right. But for now, enjoy this upcoming review.
See you. Bye.
Second call, 401 Port Hamilton, 417. 195, Alfano, 448.
De Niro.
415.
In Bang the Drum Slowly, the critics called him a brilliant new talent. After Mean Streets, they said he was a genius. For his performance in The Godfather Part 2.
Welcome to Movie Freaks Reviews. I'm Bill.
And I'm Kelly.
And today we are going to review a film called Taxi Driver from 1976. It's directed by Martin Scorsese. It was one of his first films. It stars Robert De Niro, and also one of his early films with Jodie Foster, again, one of her early films, and Sybil Shepherd. The synopsis: a mentally unstable veteran works as a nighttime taxi driver in New York City, where the perceived decadence and sleaze fuels his urge for violent action by attempting to liberate a presidential candidate, campaign worker, and an underage prostitute. Yeah, so this is the first time you ever watched this.
Yes, was my first time.
I'm sure.
It's rate 8.2.
Yeah,
IMDb.
I'm sure you've heard of it.
No, I never heard that.
Really?
I saw the remake. There's a remake, right?
No.
Taxi Driver.
There's no remake.
But there's a movie named Taxi Driver. That's why when
I don't
heard about
think
it, I was
so.
thinking was about another movie.
Oh, yeah,
Taxi
it's
Driver.
possible that, but not that I know of.
No. Yeah. So, what do you think about this movie?
What did I think? Well,
I think it's a more guys movie.
possibly. I've seen this a couple times before, maybe 3 times before, and yeah, I like it. I don't know if I love it as much as the praise it gets, but I've always appreciated it. Again, it's 8.2. I don't think that's unreasonable. It's basically about a guy who's Robert De Niro plays a guy who's he's a Vietnam vet, and he gets a job as a taxi driver in New York, and he's really disenchanted with everything. He all he sees is like sleaze and scum, and that's what he, in his own words, that has like taken over the city. And New York actually was kind of like a slum back then. It's a lot better now, but back in the 70s and 80s, it wasn't a nice place. So yeah, so this guy, he meets a girl, and it almost looks like his life is going to change a bit, because he's in love and excited, and but then the girl kind of dumps him after he brings her to a porn theater.
No wonder why.
Who would have thought that?
Who bring you to the first day to a porno theater?
Yeah. So
she's right.
So this kind of sets him off, and because she also works for a presidential candidate, and he, at first he's all about it. He's excited about the candidate. He was excited to meet him. Then after, and he wanted to learn like what was his campaign all about. So once she dumps him, now he takes a dark turn. He wants to buy a gun. He wants to basically
be a bad boy.
But he also wants to save. Jodie Foster plays a young prostitute, and he also wants to save her from the scum. That's the streets.
Because he feel bad in that day when she came in his taxi, and she told him to just drive, and he stand over there to wait to the pimp to get her.
Yeah.
So he feel terrible.
So he feels he has to save her, but he doesn't like the part with him. He at one time he looked like he's gonna try to assassinate him, but it kind of like ends there. He doesn't like try it again. He ends there, and then he just from there he goes after the pimp.
I think he in that moment he wanna be like a bodyguard.
I don't know. I think he's just a sad soul that's like
He wants some action in his life.
but he also feels like he doesn't fit anywhere. His like after I'm sure Vietnam really screwed him up, and he just
I think he's just broken heart.
he doesn't see the good in the world anymore. So
Because he has a broken heart.
yeah, but not just that. I think Vietnam broke his heart too.
No, but was from her broke his heart
But
that
it looked
he
like
flipped.
it looked like he was kind of unstable before that. He was kind of like he wasn't happy. He was
Because he was lonely. Who likes
Yeah.
to be lonely?
yes, I agree. But he has friends from work that he would see every night.
There was no really friend. It's just somebody they get together
Speaking-
at the end of the day.
Speaking of this scene has a lot of night scenes, and I find the music very like chillaxing. I find this a perfect movie to watch like late at night, 1, 2 in the morning when you can't sleep. The music just lulls you.
This movie is very slow,
Yes.
but catch up very quick in the end. In the end,
So,
it was
yeah.
very tragic.
So the
and very
ending
bloody.
it almost makes it a horror movie. I was
Shocking.
at the end I was thinking, could this qualify? But I guess not. But it's a brutal ending, and if you're not expecting it, it packs a punch.
Yeah, the end was shocking, but this whole idea of the candidate, the president, the guy who wanna be a president. This scene with him going over there, and you have the impression that he gonna shoot him. I think was not necessary. I didn't like that scene. It was very too complicated. Means that they have to make up something to put in that movie, and they just throw that.
Maybe that's why I was saying like after that it kind of went away, and just like that scene was kind of thrown in there too with Martin Scorsese. Remember that scene where he was the back of his cab driver and he wants to spy on his wife,
Yeah.
cheating. That was actually the director. I don't know if you knew. So and that scene I kind of looked just like it was just slapped in there.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
Judy Foster's so young.
Yeah, I
oh
know.
my gosh, she's very young. And that guy from the Everybody Love Raymond's, the father,
yeah,
he never have a hair
I know.
because
Never.
when he was young there too in this movie, and sounds like he still no hair.
Yeah.
He was in his what 30, maybe. He's in
I'm
his
sure he was a bit
30s.
older than that probably.
But I mean, he was so fun to see him in that movie because I normally see him only in Everybody Love Raymond. That's the only view I have of him. But in this movie, it was really nice combine friendship. Him and De Niro having some moment and some conversation that De Niro trying to open up his heart to him, like he tried to even he said, I know we not talk much, we know a good friend, but that was very nice. Was weird conversation, but was very nice.
Mhm.
That connection they have over there. So it was okay movie. It's not the best movies I see with Robert De Niro and Julie Foster, but it was nice to see them young and having different type of acting in this movie.
Sybil Shepherd
Different
also
roles.
looked very young in this.
But you know what? There's like 5 movies called Taxi Driver.
No, there's not.
Yeah, from Asian. Yeah, there's at
I don't
least
think
2 or
so.
3 Asian movie called
Anyway,
Taxi
this is
Driver.
the Taxi Driver.
No, yeah, American style.
But this is the one that's-
But they have many ones here that is called
Oh.
Taxi Driver too, and I think I got mistake before when I heard about this Taxi Driver from 1976. They have a tax baby or something like that. Baby Driver, Baby
Oh,
Driver.
Baby Driver, yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking that was kind of like a remake, or they redoing this movie, but actually no, I was wrong. It's take different turns. So yeah, so I enjoyed this movie, and
I find that the city of New York plays a big role in this film too. like how he like drives down the streets. You get to see how it was back then, and it becomes like its own character. I really like that too. I think it has a lot going for it.
Yeah, I think it have different type of turns in this movie, and for who like slow and and shocking in the end, you might like this movie because that's all
Yeah,
there.
that ending scene always like I always almost forget it's coming, and then bang, it's like
But I like the end.
it was a
I
good
like
ending.
that twist in the end, like he got his own turn now. It's like, enough is enough to run after somebody. Now I got my own turn, my own pace.
I'm not sure that I like the way it ended.
Didn't? Why?
I don't know. He's like, I don't know. I guess everyone has seen this.
He
I'm
just
sure.
get over
But
it.
he's like the hero now, and like I don't know if that's the way. I think he would have preferred just a tragic ending, like the cops shot him in that room.
He did shot. No, he got
Oh
shot
yeah, I
in
know,
the
but
neck.
or killed him. The cops.
I was surprised he
No, it
don't
wasn't the
die.
cop. It wasn't the cop who shot him.
No, it was the pimp.
Yeah. No, the owner of that the
Pimp.
Sleet Hotel. Yeah,
Still a pimp.
Well, he's a
He's taking money.
Pimp Motel
Yeah, still
curator.
pimp. But I'm shocked he don't die. Like I was like he gets shot right into the neck.
That was
And he
the
don't
arm.
die.
Wasn't it the arm?
No, in the neck, and he was holding his
Oh.
neck like really like right in the neck. You could see the hole and it was bloody, and he was holding, and he just I was thinking the cop was gonna shoot him, but
I find this film it also starred Mel or Herb Brooks. What's his name? Mel Brooks or
I don't know. But I think that was a good end. I have
Albert Brooks. Sorry.
I don't have no complaint about the end. It was really nice, and I was thinking it would be very tragic, but then catch up and happy ending. I like it.
I don't know.
Because he don't deserve it to die. He
thought
was
that
a
could've been
nice
cut.
guy. He was just, really depressed and lonely, and the girl of his dream was right then taxi driver again. And he just
But I don't know. She also didn't seem like a type that would get so offended by the movie and then never want to talk to him again.
I'll feel offended. My first date, a guy take me to a porno movie.
It wasn't the first date.
Yes, was.
No, it was a
No,
couple
they only
dates.
have a coffee in this.
That's a date.
That's not a date.
That's
That
a
he
date.
offered to pay for coffee and a pie, and then in the next date, for sure, is a night date, he take to a porno. Come on.
It was a foreign film.
Doesn't matter.
Art house
It's people
film.
doing it. And it's your first day. You don't even kiss. And you already see somebody having
Okay.
business.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work. Don't take your girlfriend to a porno movie theater in your first date. Please, at least fish her out to see if she enjoy later on in your relationship, but don't take in the first date. That was a dick move he did over there.
And she saw it and left him.
Yeah, you see, and you can see she's very
And but at the end,
nice.
at the end, did they get back together?
No, because she likes this. He's a hero now, but then he took his own pace, like drop her off and see ya,
I'm a hero now, bitch. I
and
need
for free.
you.
Every woman like be a gentleman. See, you got the girl when you're a gentleman.
Yeah, he didn't get her. She left.
What do you mean she left?
They probably never got back together.
Why not?
I thought you said they didn't.
No, I mean he dropped her off and he make that pace like now is in my terms.
Well, that's if he ever sees her again.
No, I'm sure he likes her.
But does he even have her number? I don't know.
Don't he call her 100 times?
Maybe she's moved by then. I don't
don't
know how
think
much
so.
later that was.
The candidate is over. Her job is over. That's what happened. You work for that time of advertising after it's over.
So, what would you rate it?
I think I'll rate this movie at 7.
7.
Yeah.
That's pretty high. I would rate it
It's De Niro.
for what it is. It's solid. I want to give it an 8, but I don't know if it's quite an 8.
So give it 7.
I say it's 7 point. No, but it's more than 7.5. So I'm saying like 7.25.
Okay, 7 to me. Because
Sorry, 7.75.
Oh my god, why is just two numbers?
because
Why have to be
because
three numbers?
because it's better than a 7.5 to me, but it's not as good as a as an 8.
Okay.
So in the middle.
Okay, it's a 7 for me because it was slow, but it's De Niro's there, Judy Foster's there. They are two of my favorite actors, and they are really good. And yeah, that's all I can give it for now.
Okay.
So thanks for listening, guys. So see you guys in the next movie review. And if you have any movie you guys like to us to review, just let us know by emails. That would be great.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.